Hi, this is Emma from Unique Phoenix, Soul Coach, helping you own all your shit, clear out some shit, and definitely let go of some shit so that you can get to soul living where real freedom is found, where you can be yourself and feel good for who you are in all areas of your life. Let's talk about the first part of that, owning all your shit, because let's face it, that's a tough one. Being fully responsible for yourself is really challenging. Now, sometimes it doesn't happen in the moment. You might have, an interesting moment where you reflect afterwards and you think, maybe not my best. Responsibility kicks in when you go back and apologise for perhaps reacting the way you did, saying some things, and it gives you space to make then a commitment to yourself that I don't want to do that again. When I'm working with a client, we work through these kinds of situations and behaviours so that you can gain understanding about why you respond and react the way that you do. Because what's going on in your brain is affected by what's happened in the past and the information coming at you all the time, whether you can decipher and, figure out what's true and what's not, or the thinking about what's going to happen in the future. Now, none of those can be particularly challenging and have a negative impact on you. However, some of the experiences that we have can be really negative. So to decipher through them and understand why we're responding or saying and doing the things that we're doing, or why the thoughts are going on in your head, is an act of being personally responsible for yourself. So just that alone, getting to know what's going on in your crazy mind. I say that crazy mind because what happens the more you become responsible and the more you become aware and the more you get to know what's going on up there, you start to have a conversation. You'll react to something and then afterwards you'll be able to reflect and think, oh, that's why I did what I did and said what I said. And the responsibility that kicks in is you go and apologise. You go and own your shit. We all do it. No one's going to be perfect in this world. No one's getting out of it without making some mistakes. I mean, where would the fun be if we didn't? Where would the learning be? You can't learn without having some shit in your life, whether it's self-created or handed to you. You can't grow and transform. So how are you going with owning all your shit? Is it instantaneous at times, or is it a bit delayed, or is it never? Some of the ways that it can look when you're not owning it is you just continually hand over responsibility to other people. It can be, your emotions, handing them over, blaming them, making you feel a particular way. It was their fault. You wouldn't have done what you did without them doing what they did, So you're making excuses around your behaviour. What about your health? Is that something that you look after yourself, or do you hand that over to other people hoping that they'll figure out and fix you? Just so you know, nobody really needs to be fixed. You just need to figure out your shit. So where are you at with it? And this is the amazing part of being personally responsible is you'll be able to laugh at yourself, not take things so seriously. And it's like a Teflon coat. When someone brings you a situation where you may have impacted them negatively and they hand it to you, you'll be able to see your part in it and go, oh yeah, I did do that. Sorry about that. Or you'll be able to say, actually, I need to hand that back to you because I can't control your reaction. I can't control how you feel. I can only be aware and choose my responses and my reactions. Personal responsibility is tough because you have to be really honest with yourself, and it also requires you to have different perspective and views on what's happened in your life, what's happening now, what you're letting into your life. But with awareness, you have a choice. So where are you with owning all your shit? And is this something that you can see how much of a positive impact it would have in your life? If you want to take this a bit further, I'd love to talk to you in a soul conversation, and that's where we meet, figure out what we can do together and move forward so that you can own all your shit. Thanks so much for sharing your time. Enjoy your day, and please remember to be yourself. There's only one of you and you're so important. We need you, and feel good for being it because you're the only one that can. Bye for now. To connect with me, head to emmamuir.com. Enjoy your day and thanks for sharing your time.